So for the past week I've been trying to get out just for an hour or two with the Land Rover because I wanted just to try and test out a small modification I've made on the ham radio antenna side of things. Now the problem that I've had, and some of the subscribers have also picked up on this, is it just not, when I'm trying to make a contact on HF radio, it's just not punching through any pile-ups or anything. The problem may be that the roof rack that I've got my HF antenna base fastened onto, it probably didn't, and it's most likely didn't have a decent ground to the antenna. It didn't ground all the way through any of the metalwork and not all of this is going to be the purest of metal, but from the roof rack to the rest of the metalwork in the truck, I don't think we had a decent connection. So I was trying to find a way of testing that at home, and I decided to use a multimeter. And at first I tried to do a continuity test, just if there was any signal, any continuity between point A and point B. So I was testing the antenna base and different parts of the roof and the roof rack, and it just felt like that there wasn't a decent electrical connection between the roof rack and the rest of the body. And because I wasn't quite confident about using the continuity setting on a multimeter, I decided to measure resistance. My thinking was, if there was infinite resistance between point A and point B, then there's infinite resistance. But if there's some resistance between A and B, then it means that at least something is getting, from an electrical point of view, between those 2 points. So what I decided to do, I don't know if you can see this or not, on this little nut here, I just made a patch lead together, and this runs down the side of here and actually just connects into there. So this is just a wire going up behind there and connects to there. But what that meant on the multimeter, I could get a continuity, I could get a beep on the multimeter when I put one end on the roof rack and one end on the back of this door, or one end down here, or on these nuts down here. Whereas before I got nothing. I got infinite resistance. So even just that very, very simple wire, I'm hoping will improve things. If it does, and it's very difficult to measure whether it's actually going to make a difference. It's very difficult to do an A-B comparison, unless you could run something like Whisper before and after, fastened onto the wire, and then there's so many variables that change even with doing that. So really it is just a little bit of suck it and see. But from a theoretical point of view, I think the theory works. Now I've got more connection, more metal work, there's more of a direct connection. So that's my thinking. I'm also testing out this little cool box. It's a 12 volt cool box that I've recently purchased, just to keep food and milk and wine and all that kind of stuff, just to keep that at least some degrees lower than the ambient temperature outside. Okay, so for the antenna, I've got this manual tuning button which I've fastened up there, and if I just bring the camera out, there's the Tarheel fastened onto the mount which goes onto this roof rack. But if you look down here where the roof rack fastens onto the roof, we've got this plastic edge around it which protects the roof from the roof rack, and I think this was causing lots of the problems. So by putting the wire, the little modification, I'm hoping that it overcomes this issue here. Right, keep it that sun.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
we're on there 10 meters.
In QSB on frequency, no problem. Copy of station man final from 10 meters man. 7-3. Good afternoon for you. Merci beaucoup. So sometimes I'm
Running this is going to be 30 watts. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango Mobile.
QRZDX, Foxtrot 5, Lima, India, Whiskey.
Right, so the conditions today said it was going to be fair, or like poor to fair, on the higher HF bands, which is where 10 meters there was a couple of contacts on there, but they were having a rag chew. I'm just going to put out a couple of calls on 17 meters. It's tuned in now on 17. It's quite handy having the switch behind there because I can just reach out. I can see the position of the antenna, and I've got the meter here, and so it takes a couple of squirts of that and it's tuned in. So is this frequency in use? This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. CQ. This is Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango Mobile. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango Mobile. Calling CQ, standing by.
Golf Hotel Mike 0, Golf Hotel Mike, CQ.
Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango Mobile.
Oscar November, over. Yeah, I can tell, Graham. Lovely. Thanks for the report.
So 10 meters there was hardly anybody on. It was just one or two stations. 17 meters there was only one station on there, and I called CQ for about 10 minutes. Might have been more, might have been less, but to be fair. And then just tried to break into a couple of stations on 20 meters, which really is really quiet on 20 as well. So I'm battling against the HF conditions, fair enough, but it's utterly frustrating to not working out if the actual HF antenna on the vehicle is the best it can be, or whether there's more work to do on it. Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango Mobile. Yeah.
Golf Hotel Mike 0, Golf Hotel Mike, CQ.
Rather than putting the radio through the distribution block, which limits me to a spike of 20 amps, and then once it spikes, the solar, the controller, that cuts out. So I've plugged the radio directly into the points on the battery, so I can go up to about I could probably do 100 watts really, but it means I can go from like 50 to 80 watts.
Portable, calling 17 and listening over.
Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango Mobile.
Yeah, the mobile station, go ahead.
Yeah, Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango Mobile.
Mike 0 Sierra Zulu Tango. A very good afternoon. You're about 5-7 with QSB. My name is Paul. Papa Alpha Uniform Lima. Over.
Yeah, Roger, all copied there, Paul. The name here is Carl, Charlie, Alpha, Romeo, Lima. Working a mobile station from in between Manchester and Birmingham, running about 80 watts into a Baby Tarheel on top of the Land Rover. Back to you, Paul.
Stay safe. Mike 0, Sierra Zulu Tango Mobile. Mike India 0, India Tango Sierra Portable. 7-3 Carl. Bye-bye.
Yeah, cheers, Paul. Thanks for trying. 7-3. Bye-bye. I'll take that any day. Right, okay, one contact. I thought at first, for a moment that I would have to end the video and go home with 0 contacts in. The band is absolutely shocking, but I still was doubting that the whole system was working at all. Just to get that one contact in, and it was hard. It was difficult. It was really difficult to get that one contact in, but it feels really good. It's really worked for it. Right, just bring the camera inside because the wind keeps blowing against the microphone. It's been a bit of a I would say it was an enjoyable afternoon. The one contact I got has made a difference. My confidence isn't fully restored in the setup on this vehicle for the moment, but the conditions were absolutely awful, but at least I'm going away with one contact. The little cool box in the back it does exactly what it says on the box. It keeps things cool, so that's cool. Ideally I'd probably like to do a few more hours and try a few more things out with the antenna. But it's the first chance I've managed to get out, so any time is the best time to get out, really. So thank you for watching, and well, let's see you on the next video. Bye bye for now.